Hey, what's up guys and girls? Today we're going to be doing a tutorial on this medieval townhouse, so hope you enjoy. Alright, so let's get started. Right here we got the building materials that we're going to be using. And then right here is where we're going to stick the door. Now you can go ahead and switch to your stone and then fill this 3 wide gap in. Next fill the 1 in, another 3, one more 3, a 1. And then this one's going to be a 5 wide. And then 1, 1, 2 more 3s. And then a 1, 1 more 3, another 3, and then 3 more 3s. Now switch to your oak wood and raise each one of these blocks up 3 more high. So once you get them together, it'll be 4 tall. Let me just switch it to day real quick so you guys can see better. There we go. So just continue doing 3 up. And then finish off these last 3. Now go ahead and take your stone slabs, and right here, that's where the door is, making a little arch, so 2 up and 3 across. Then go ahead and make a window here, so leave the middle one open, and fill this one in. Leave space for a window here, and fill this back one in, since this is where we're going to be putting our fireplace, and the chimney. Fill this one in as well, same there, and go ahead and leave spots for windows in both of these. Fill this one and that one in, and go ahead and fill this whole thing in. Like so. And there we go, one more. Fill that one in, and then window here. You could do a window on the one we just did before if you'd like, but it's up to you. Then go ahead and fill each one of these gaps in with wood, going straight across. So 5 across, 2 singles, and then 2 3s. And finish off these last few. And there we go. So it should end up looking like that. So now go ahead and take your stone bricks again and make pillars on each side of every wood pillar you see. And each pillar is going to be 4 tall. So go ahead and just do this for all of them, but not in the corners. And this spot here might look a little awkward right now, but we're going to end up fixing it in the end. So just go ahead and leave it. Another pillar here, there, and then finish off the rest. And one more. There we go. Then go ahead and take some stone stairs and do one on the bottom and the top for each one of them. Here. Go ahead and put one more pillar right in the middle here. And take your stairs, do the same thing, and we'll make these 2 windows. Just to add a little more detail. Then go ahead and leave those 2 in the middle empty. Then go ahead and continue with the stairs. all two. Go ahead and finish them off. Now put a wood or oak wood on each one of these. So every corner. And then from each one of those, you're going to put two facing outward, and they'll come across the pillar. And then for this, go and do that. Take your stone slab, put it there, and then finish it off like that. Then go ahead and continue with the twos again. And we're done with that. And then for this, go ahead and find the middle block and extend the wood across. And for corners, you're going to go like this. So 2, 2. Go ahead and get your stone slab out and stick it right under there. And then take your oak wood and put it like that. And then for these corners, go ahead and just do one out after you put your stone slab in. Then those two. Stone slab again. And then same as before. And then find the middle again for these. Go ahead and put 2 in. Leave that open. We won't be able to see it later on anyways. And those 3, 3, and then 1. And then the same for this corner as you did before. So facing up, and then 2 across, and then finish it off right here. It should end up looking like that. And then to add a little more detail, we can add these across the bottom. Actually, some stone brick slab might look a bit better. Some variation between that and the stone slab wall. So there we go. Go ahead and stick it in the corners. And do all 3 of these. The 2s. And then stick 3 there. And then just continue it through. Next, go ahead and put all these down on each one of the corners. Like that. Then one in the middle, one right there, there, there. Actually, right there, and then delete those 2. Then just like that. So next we're going to raise each one of those up 3. And then go ahead and put 4 tall there so it lines up with that one. And extend this one up 3 high. Same with that one. And then do the same for these. And go ahead and do that. I know it looks weird right now, but we'll end up changing it later. Extend this one up. Same with that one. And then all the rest of these should be normal as well. And then one right here on the corner. Now go ahead and connect them through the middle like we did for the previous floor. And then for this, go ahead and extend it one more. And then connect it like that. And actually raise this one up, delete this block. And these roofs are going to kind of intertwine. And then put one there and opposite of it. And then now for the roof, we'll go up 1 on each side, then up 2, delete those. And now we will put one up here and then one right there. And then as for this one, go ahead and bring it over here, like that, raise it up. So this spot is going to be 3 stories high. Then do those just like the other roof, 3 across, and then we're going to end up doing the same shape. One up top, delete those and put one in the middle. And then for extra detail, put one like that for each side. For each 3x3 square, you're going to do that. There we go. Set it daytime again. Beautiful. So this roof is going to end up connecting over there to this one, and it's going to be the same shape so they match up. Put it there, then do the opposite, and then make that same roof shape, so up 1, then up 2, and then one more. Then put your thingies in. Now for this corner, go ahead and put 2 in like that. And then now we're going to do this side. So extend up 4 more. And in the middle. Alright, so actually we're going to delete this. Switch those to like that. And then go ahead and connect the gaps. Place your blocks. And this one's going to be a bigger variation of the other roofs. So 1, 1, and then a 2, and then the 1 again. And then go ahead and place your things. Leave space for the window next to that center pillar of oak wood. Like that. And now bring this up 3 more. This one up 4, 4. Uh-oh, bit of lag here. Come on. There we go. It's back like that. Connect them. And go ahead and do that for the roof. This is going to be the same height as the other one that's straight across from it. And those two are going to match up. And then put that 4. And then back to the roof. Up 2. Up 2. And the top one. So these are going to line up. Now extend this out 9 blocks. Then go ahead and do that. And then just go ahead and copy the roof shape. Then go ahead and bring this pillar down so it lines up with that. And then add some detail in here. Now bring down these pillars to the same as that one. And then bring one block out, and we're going to make another set of pillars. And same for this side. And there we go. And then go ahead and bring this out so we can start to connect it to this roof. Then drag this all the way across, and then do the same for the other side. All the way across, and there we go. Go ahead and bring this to there, since those roofs are going to be connecting. And then for this side it's already been done. Now let's go ahead and add our detail in. So bring this roof up, same size as the others, but it's not going to go all the way, it's just going to intersect with that roof. And then we're going to add these to each other spot. So for the corner, do 2, put that one across, and then do the normal one on each side for the 3x3 gaps. Same for up here. And then for this slot, we're just going to do one right there. And then we can go ahead and delete this pillar. There we go. Search for any more open spots. Looks good. So now we can start with these walls after we put these in. Alright, so now for the walls. So go ahead and, wow, I forgot to put it in. So take an oak wood plank, then go ahead and come on in, and we're going to do this, so line them up all the way across, and then once you're done doing that, go ahead and fill in the floor. And there we go. And go ahead and come back out. Get your birchwood planks, whatever material you're using for this wall. Then go ahead and fill it in. It's going to stay 3 tall. Same for here. 3 tall. Extend it all the way there. Actually leave that open. Bring this all the way across. 3 or 1. And bring this all the way across. So it should look like that. And then for here, do a single. And then fill this in all the way across as well. So when you're doing this, just make sure you're careful, and you just got to make sure that each one of these is an odd number. So we have 3, 3, 3, 3, and then this one's a 1. This one is a 6. So we're going to need to change that and go boom, boom. That's going to make this odd. And then this across. So you got 3, 5. So that one's good. Go ahead and fill that in. Then bring this one across. And that's 4, but we need the odds, so we're going to bring that across like that. And finally, fill this in. There you go, those are the first 4 walls. So then you can come back out, grab your oak wood planks, and start filling in the second floor. Okay, now for this, you're going to be fine to go ahead and delete that. And same with these. And then just go ahead and line this up. And just follow the pattern of the roof. Go ahead and set it to daytime. And then for here, just fill in this whole wall. There we go. And then right here, you can just go ahead, bring it across like that. Follow the shape. Make sure you fill this wall in. And then come over here, do this one. Then if you want, you can just box this out. Since there's not much room, it's just kind of useless. But it does look much better from the outside, having that one rather than not. Just fill that in. And then go ahead and bring this all the way. There we go. Now go ahead and come over here. Fill this in. Follow the outline of the roof. Fill that in. And then right here, go ahead and do this. So you keep this odd. And then fill this whole wall in. And bring it up here. Follow the roof shape. Hit what once again. There we go. Stays odd. And then fill this triangle section in. Like that. And if you want, you can go ahead and take these and bring them across. Same for right here. And then go like this. And that'll give you a nice roof shape on the inside. And then for all these spots, just go ahead and bring them up. That. And right here, bring that over. So that it's all filled in, there's no empty spaces leading in. That one that we missed. And then go ahead and fill these in. This is just going to make it easier for putting the stairs down for the roof, since you have to be at a certain angle. And there. So now that's done. Now we move to this part. Then go ahead and fill that in. There we go. Now we can start adding some windows and some more designs. So no windows here. Make sure you get this one in. We missed that. And then put one of these at each one of those spots. And do that, that, and that. And then windows for this wall, we're going to go boom, 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 boom. And then same for the other side. those in. These two, and then right there. Now put this, ready to go. That. And then put those in for some extra detail. And then go ahead and do that. Then right here, same as the other wall. Boom, boom. Right there, and then right there. And then windows for this wall. The windows will be centered. Go ahead and put them in. And same for here. Leave this one without a window. But put one of these in. Then no windows here. But we will put one right here. Right in the middle. Leave these open. And then a window. Put a spot right above the doorway. And go ahead and fill this in. And we can put a window there. And right there. And then for all the bottom sections that we had windows in, go ahead and fill those in with the glass panes. Leave that empty. There we go. And one more hiding right here. So we'll go ahead and fill that in. And then two there, one here, and here, and one there. Just see if we missed any more spots. Looking good so far. We can actually put some there and there. We missed these two, this one, and that. So now we're good. Then we'll go ahead and put some flooring down. Insert a door. There we go. Then you're going to come over here for some more decoration. Take some stone stairs. And then for each spot like this, we have a 3x3 in the window. Put them in like that. And like that. And then for these sides, go ahead and go like that. Then here, do the same as before. And same for the corner. Leave this empty. And then just continue it throughout the rest of the build. Go ahead and leave this spot open. And then for these, go ahead and go on the center. That. And then right here, just go ahead and stick them in those little spots. In there, and then try to fit it in there. There we go. And go ahead and remove this one, because that'll interfere with the roof. And so we're done with these. Next, we're going to take some stone slabs, fence, and the cobblestone wall. And for these, where you have wood, and then 3 down another wood, put those, and then like that in the middle. Same for here. And grab your oak wood again, stick that there, boom, and same for the rest of these. So go ahead and do the second floor and then work our way up. None of these go on the first floor though. And then leave this middle section open and just do fences only. And same for there. You can an oak wood again, put it right there. Alright, now for the stone slabs, you could put one there, there, leave that open, one there, go ahead and leave this open, but we're going to do those all the way up, and we'll switch to daytime, and then another one right there. And then go ahead and stick that there for some extra detail. Fences. Actually, let's get rid of these and stick the fence. And then we'll go back to sticking the stone slabs in. And I believe where you left off right there. And one there, and we're done with those. So switch to fences, connect those up. And there they connect. And right here, go ahead and stick another stone slab. Another. Connect that up. Raise that one up. I don't know why we kept putting it down low. And stone slabs again. Stick the fence right there. And that should be all the stone slabs. So there we go, we're finished those. We'll go ahead and move on to the third story if we have any. Leave that open because the roof will be going in there. Right here we can add one. So there we go. And then here as well. Actually, we'll leave that open because that spot's getting a bit too crowded. Go ahead and put them in there. There. Then insert the fences. There we go. That wall's done. We'll leave that one open. And do the same here. Cobblestone walls and then fences. Now we're done with those. So we'll go ahead and move on to the roof. So, where's our pieces? They're over here. So it'd be a spruce wood roof for me. You can choose a different material, whatever you like best. Go ahead and take them all. And then the other part of the roof will be so start here, right above the door. One, another, then move the planks, back to stairs, and then the half slab. And then continue to cross, like that. And go ahead and do it all the way. Go. Raise these. Then stick in your half slabs. Continue that across. And real quick, I'll go ahead and show you what the stone brick stairs are for. just going to be for a little extra bit of detail. I'm just going to do this, that, and then a little design factor. We'll do something like that. Boom. So kind of gothic-y, I guess. And then go like that. And then for the bottom of the roof, gotta stick these in for some more depth. But so that's how it's going to be for all of them. We're going to save the stone for the very end. I'm pretty sure it'll make things go a little quicker. Then back to your spruce wood stairs. Switch those to planks. And back to stairs. And then for this, go ahead and go like that. And right here, this is going to be a bit weird. So go ahead and take that out. And take these out. Go back to that. Boom. And then like that. So it should look like that so far. And take these. Right there. Looks crap to this. So then for this section right here, instead of using stairs, here to go planks, then stairs, and stairs right here. Oops. Jeez, just making mistake after mistake after mistake. So planks again right there. Now stairs. And there we go. And same thing for this side. Planks until there, and stairs, and stairs for the rest. Except right here. And then go ahead and continue this all the way across. Leave this open. And actually for these, we'll go ahead and leave those as stone. And then same for these bottom sections, we're going to go ahead and switch that. We'll leave those wood and see how. If you think the stone would look better, continuing all the way across like this, you can go ahead and do that. But I think I'll go ahead and do wood. Yeah. So then let's go up here, finish this bit off. And switch to your planks. And then back to stairs. And stairs for the rest of this section. And here, make sure you leave this space open. Back to planks. So there we go. The wood section of the roof is done. And now we'll go ahead and switch back to our stone. So go ahead and do this, just like we did for that roof. And each roof is going to be relatively similar, so should be easy. There we go. Fill in the under section. this there. Add a stair on top of the other stair. Same for right there. Put that in, so it looks like that, and then stone brick. So now that one's done. And then for here, we're gonna go like that. Then stone brick. Oops. There we go. Right there and here. And then to make it even with that, we'll go ahead and put the final one. And then if you can, squeeze in here and delete that one, and then plop that thing right. And go ahead and fill this in all the way to there. Put the underside stairs in. It should end up looking like that. Then go ahead and do this. There we go. So again, the Gothic roof. Okay, switch this. So we're gonna have that, then that, and this, and that. Yeah, it looks weird, but it's gonna work out. Right here, go ahead and put this back. Like that. And then have this extend all the way up and wrap around. Actually no, because there's no roof to connect it, so go ahead and leave it like that. Bring this all the way across the top roof, like that, and for here. Go ahead and plop those in. Actually don't. So boom, 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 and boom. And same for this side. And right there. Real quick, go ahead and fill in the underside. There we go. And it should look like that. We've already filled that in. And then we got to get this little roof right here. So go ahead and fill the wood in these little sections. And then switch back to your stone. And go ahead and fill this in. And then right here, go ahead and leave that for now. Fill in the undersides. Put that in. And then, since that looks a bit weird, you can do something like that. And that should be good enough. Kind of weird, but I guess you could go like that. It doesn't look too bad. I'm going to fill this in with stone. And then rotate this one. And the final two stone roofs. Let's go ahead and finish these. Then go ahead and add the Gothic part. That, and now on for the final piece. Of the roof at least. sections. Go ahead and delete that, put that in, then finish off this underside. Then stick in your Gothic piece. And fill this part in. And then next, we'll go ahead and add some detail to the roof. So we'll take one of these and the wooden fences again. Put the stone wall on each one of these stone bricks. Now for the fences, go ahead and just bring it all the way across. And for right here, over here, take one of these, put another one right in the middle, then continue with your fences. And then go ahead and finish these off with some fences. So yeah, looking pretty good. Next, if you want to add some even more detail, go ahead and take some oak leaves and stick it in some random places, kind of like ivy on an old house. More. There we go. And maybe some up here. So pretty much just add these in any blank section of the roof where there's not as much detail as the rest. And just kind of randomize it up to your liking. Another blank section, so go ahead and add some more ivy. So yeah, there we go. And then for the final section, and that should be enough. So the roof is done. Now if we want to light up the build from the outside, go ahead and take some torches. Put them there. Put them right there. The inside will light these windows up, so go ahead and leave that spot open. And then maybe one right here. Again, the inside will light that up. And then right here is where we're going to stick the fireplace, so go ahead and leave that. You could probably end up fitting one in there, and it should look good. And then right here you can go ahead and leave. So now for the fireplace and chimney, go ahead and take all these. And we'll go inside. So, decent amount of space, plus the other three for 2 floors. 3 if you want to add an attic up there. And then right here we can put a small little fireplace. Like that. Put it up like that. Just stick that in for now. And then go ahead and come back outside. Tear all this down. So anything in this 3x1 radius, just go ahead and click through. Oops. Not that. So there we go. And then stop right here. Go ahead and fill these bricks in. With design like that. And then continue it up. Go ahead and take one of these. Put it there. And then continue your fireplace down. Like that. Then go ahead and fill this in. And then to give it a little more depth, go ahead and bring that up 2, and this one up 3. Do that. So then your chimney's done. And then for right here, we did forget to finish off this wall. So go ahead, just bring this wood to fill in any gaps you see. Don't want no spiders getting in the house. So there we go. And we are done. Unless you want to go crazy detail. You can add some buttons on here if you'd like. There's room for some interior. Yeah, lots of space. So in the comments, go ahead and let me know if you enjoyed the video. And I'd love to know what you guys want to see next. For the other tutorial, I can do boat, blacksmith, castle, barracks, just whatever you guys want, I guess. Doesn't even have to be medieval. I could try something futuristic. Whatever it is, it's up to you guys. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.